Hello guys, welcome to another video on my YouTube channel, Esoteric Cloud Surfer. In this channel we take rides or we create our own esoteric cloud in order to travel the space. Either we go to more expanded realms of reality or we go to more dense and focused, concentrated realms of reality. It's up to you. But a esoteric cloud is a lighter, less dense, and also vibing on a higher frequency and vibration vehicle, cloud, spaceship, body of light that we create in order to leave this more dense, heavier, and slower body and realm that we call Earth. Others call Gaia, Malkuth, etc. So today, this kind of an announcement video. It's not really a video, right? But it's about the news, all right? And the news is like the original term of the news will be the good news that we hear about in the Bible, right? So when you think about news, when you think about the news, what do you imagine? Television, right? Television, newspapers, websites, articles, information, journalists, right? Information, you think that, or it is a common knowledge that is not a common sense that who watches the news is informed, right? Especially in this age of the information of internet, watching the news doesn't mean being informed, right? And why? Why is that? Okay, we'll see that later. And what are the news, right? Because the news is not what we generally think it is. It's not someone telling us what we want to know, all right? It's not us, it's not somebody telling you what you need to do or what you need to do in order to get your personal life right. The news is somebody else's desire to convey a certain message. All right? So in the Bible there was the good news. There was people or principles or stars or spirits. You need to know how to read your Bible, right? But there was people who were spreading and sharing the good news. The good news is very important because nowadays, when you watch the news on the television, is more the bad news. Death, who went to prison, who is the most corrupt, emotional manipulation, etc. And it's because the news word itself conveys a higher meaning that show us what really the news is. The news are the N stands for north, E stands for east, the W the double V stands for west, and S stands for south. So the news are directions, right? And they pass on the television, on the newspapers, on the internet. So the news, aka the directions, are spread or conveyed or broadcast, casting a spell in a broader, in a more expansive, in a more powerful way. Expansive, not as like money expensive, in terms of expansion, growing exponentially, all right? So they are broadcasted through various mediums, aka the media, right? So the directions are conveyed through the media, through the masses. And that's the general point that I want to leave with you in this video, is that the news are the directions, the parameter, north, east, west, and south, and they are conveyed through a medium, which is the media, to the masses, which is more heavy and dense because they have mass. It's a bigger mass, as in terms of weight, as in terms of sustenance, and mass, and in terms of nasty and dirty, because when a lot of things come together, if not in an harmonic way, it will create some mess, some hell, some destruction, some nastiness, right? So the news are directions conveyed through the media, through the masses. And that's it, the general point. And it leaves a lot of room to think, food for thought, that this was the kind of video that I want to leave you, that I want to transmit to you. It's not telling you what it is, it's just like showing to you, hey, this perspective is very interesting, just take a look at it. The directions are conveyed through the medium to the masses. So, if you want to know more, I will do a deeper, that reminds me of diaper. That's a constellation as well, I think, deeper. The big deeper, the big diaper, face diaper. The masses. I will go in more in depth in my Patreon page, Esoteric Cloud Surfer on Patreon, right? Over there you can support me. You can support with any amount you want, and I have a lot of tiers to satisfy your needs and to be adjustable to your own wallet. Yes, I care for your wallet. that's we gotta do, spirituality, but also reality. Because we as spirits, we created reality, so we need to sustain it, we need to care for it. That whole concept of this reality is an illusion, this reality is a simulation, this reality is a game, is in part truthful, it's true in part, but in other ways can lead a spirit into forgetting why it's here. We are here to experience reality. We cared about this, we created this, we gave our energy and time to these realities. It's not an illusion, we are not trapped here, it's not hell, it's not prison, it's whatever you want to be. You create your own reality down here. But the thing is, don't forget that we desire to be here. I just an apart, but if you want to know more about the news itself, okay, and what are those directions, alright, and how they are used, I will make a video on Patreon. Maybe it's already there by the time you are watching this video, so go check my page out. I thank you very much. Remember to be an individual. Remember to keep your power to yourself or to your soul group. I just uploaded yesterday a video about what is a soul group in the Patreon, because now it's very important to know what is a soul group and how to choose the soul group or the members for a soul group that are the best for you. Alright? Also I have a video on my Patreon talking about what are demons, why you have demons, and how to deal with your demons. I have another one, but I don't remember what it is. And I have a lot more planned to come. Some are ready, some are prepared, others are still in the making, but keep an attention over there. And keep your power to yourself, to your soul group as well. Don't let outside agendas, outside programs use your own power for their own agenda and you left suck and dry, right? Use your own power for your own agenda. Remember to be an individual. Remember to not be washed up over the current, because you may up in the place where your spirit doesn't want to be in, so your spirit will start to produce shapes and forms to get you away from that space, and you might think it's bad, or you might think it's turbulence, or you might think you are unlucky, or you might think that nobody likes you. No, it's just your spirit saying, bro, get out, we don't belong here, we are dirt here. Alright, so take care of yourself, right? Take care of your individuality